Chapter 10. Confront your mortality. The sublime. Long video script. Most people spend their entire lives trying to outrun death. They avoid thinking about it, speaking about it, or even acknowledging it. Instead, they fill their days with distractions, working to acquire more, chasing pleasure, seeking validation, and clinging to comfort. They move as if they have an infinite supply of time, but deep down, they know the truth. Death is coming. It is the one certainty that waits for all of us, yet in that truth lies a hidden gift. If you can shift your perspective, if you can stop running, and instead face your mortality head-on, you unlock a power few ever experience. When you realize that time is not guaranteed, that tomorrow isn't promised, you begin to see things differently. Petty problems shrink. Fake friends fall away. Your focus sharpens. You start to live with urgency and purpose, no longer wasting energy on things that don't matter. This is not about being morbid. This is about becoming free. There is something sublime in understanding that death, far from being the end, can be the spark that ignites your truest life. Curtis Jackson, better known as 50 Cent, understood this deeply, not through books or philosophy, but through survival. Before he became a global icon, before the platinum records and business deals, he was just another young hustler in Southside Queens, doing what he had to do to survive. He didn't have the luxury to reflect on his future or question his direction. Life was fast, raw, and dangerous. Every day was a risk. But then death showed up at his doorstep. 9 bullets, fired at close range. One tore through his jaw. It should have ended right there. The streets were quick to write him off. Columbia Records dropped him. No one wanted to touch an artist associated with violence. The future he was chasing evaporated in a flash. But in that moment, lying in the hospital, bones shattered, flesh torn, breathing the edge of death, something shifted inside him. He didn't panic. He didn't crumble. Instead, he found a new center, a fearlessness that couldn't be touched by bullets or rejection. He realized something most people never do. If you're no longer afraid to die, there's nothing left in this world that can control you. From that moment on, everything changed. He poured himself into his work, not out of desperation, but from a place of clarity. He didn't chase fame, he built it. He didn't need validation, he earned it. Every decision was sharper. Every move was intentional. He cut ties with fake allies. He didn't beg for a second chance from labels. He made himself undeniable. That mixtape campaign. It wasn't just music. It was war strategy. He flooded the streets with raw, real, unfiltered content. People couldn't ignore him. He created his own lane, his own demand, and suddenly those same executives who turned their backs were knocking on his door, desperate to sign him. But the man they met wasn't the same man who walked into Columbia Records years earlier. This version of 50 had met death and walked away, laughing. He was reborn, not just as an artist, but as a force of nature. And as his empire grew, as the money piled up and the spotlight followed him, he began to see death's lessons play out in business. Companies tried to play games, friends turned into leeches, and contracts came with hidden traps. But now, instead of clinging to deals or relationships out of fear, he walked away. No hesitation, no second guessing. Why? Because when you've already survived the worst, nothing else scares you. This isn't just 50's story. It's a blueprint. It's a wake-up call. We all carry fears, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of loss. But all those fears shrink when you stare down the ultimate fear, the fear of death. Once you confront it, truly confront it, you begin to move different. You stop procrastinating. You stop holding yourself back. You stop playing small. You stop living other people's lives. This is the essence of the sublime. The sublime is that place where fear and beauty collide. It's the thunderstorm that shakes you awake. It's the realization that this life is temporary, but it is also yours. Every breath is a gift. Every moment is a decision. Are you going to waste it pretending, hiding, playing safe? Or are you going to take control? This isn't about becoming reckless. This is about becoming relentless. Knowing you're going to die makes you ruthless with your time. It forces you to live honestly. It strips away the false identities and reveals who you really are. Look around. Most people are sleepwalking. They're waiting for the right time. They think they'll start the business someday, take the trip someday, say what they mean someday, but someday never comes. They die with their dreams still trapped inside them. Don't let that be you. Face the fact you are going to die, accept it, embrace it. Let it sharpen your vision and intensify your grind. Use it to fuel your decisions. Use it to cut out the noise and focus on what really matters. Because once you confront your mortality, life hits different. You stop running. You stop chasing. You start creating. You start becoming. And just like 50 Cent, when death comes for you again, you'll be ready. Not afraid, not desperate, but proud of the life you lived and fearless all the way through the finish line.